The Economic Advisory Council to the Prime Minister had published on May 7 a working paper on the share of religious minorities in 167 countries including India. The paper noted that the share of Hindu population had decreased by 7.8% and Muslim population had increased by 43.1% between 1950 and 2015. But what this report did not seek to highlight is that all of India's largest religious groups have grown substantially since 1950. The last census of India was conducted in 2011. The government has been indefinitely delaying the 2021 census. Census of 2011 had counted 96.63 crore Hindus, which covered 79.8% of the population, and 17.22 crore Muslims, which covered 14.2% of the population back then. And now, credible questions have been raised on the conclusions reached by the panel. Population Foundation of India, a non-government organization that advocates population health, has called the panel's interpretation misleading and baseless. It has expressed deep concerns about the media reports misrepresenting the data. We get to the bottom of it. The EAC PM paper titled Share of Religious Minorities Across Country Analysis 1950 to 2015 had observed that the share of Hindu population had decreased from 84.68% in 1950 to 78.06% in 2015. Muslim population had increased from 9.84% in 1950 to 14.09% in 2015. Jain population had decreased from 0.45% in 1950 to 0.36% in 2015. Sikh population has increased from 1.24% in 1950 to 1.85% in 2015. And Parsi population has massively declined from 0.03% in 1950 to 0.004% in 2015. This, the PTI report said, citing the paper prepared by a team led by Shamika Ravi, a member of the EAC PM. In showing changing shares of populations, the paper has expressed the difference in populations between 1950 and 2015 as a percentage of the population of those respective religious groups in 1950. So Muslim community's difference in share of population, which is coming to a rise of 4.25 percentage points, is being expressed as a 43.15% increase compared to the Muslim population as of 1950. Using this method, the paper concluded that the population share of Hindus declined by 7.82%, Christians rose by 5.38%, Sikhs rose by 6.58%, and Parsis declined by 85%. However, the paper has not used this presentation of data for Buddhists. If we apply the same calculations, then Buddhist population share increased by 1520% in this time, when in fact their share had increased from 0.05% to 0.81% in the total population. The working paper refers to this as just a noticeable increase. The paper hypothesizes that changes in the proportions of minority populations relative to a country's total population are a good proxy for understanding the status of minorities in that country over time. But the paper has unfortunately emerged in the middle of the 2024 general elections, during which the BJP leaders have tried to stoke insecurity among Hindus by portraying the Congress as a party that leans towards Muslims.
अब इंडी गठबंधन ने मुसलमानों से वोट जिहाद करने को कहा है। अब बताइए, हमने लव जिहाद सुना था, लैंड जिहाद सुना था और वोट जिहाद, और वो भी पढ़े लिखे मुसलमान के परिवार से बात आई है।
कर्नाटक में उनकी सरकार बनी, रातों रात सारे मुस्लिम समाज को पिछड़ेपन का सर्वे करे बगैर पिछड़ा समाज में जोड़ दिया और उनको 5% आरक्षण दिया।
कांग्रेस, सपा और बसपा के नेतृत्व की सरकार जो कहती है हम वरासत टैक्स लगाएंगे, यानी ये औरंगजेब के नए अवतार पैदा हो गए हैं जो कहते हैं वरासत टैक्स लगाएंगे। जैसे औरंगजेब ने जजिया कर लगाया था ना हिंदुओं पे, क्या आप जजिया कर देंगे क्या स्वतंत्र भारत में?
said the Population Foundation, a 54-year-old non-profit organization engaged in gender-sensitive population development activities, adolescents' health and women's empowerment. Here are their observations. 1. The Population Foundation has asserted that fertility rates are closely linked to education and income levels and not religion. Two, the Population Foundation, citing census data, has said that the decadal growth rate of Muslims has dropped from 32.9% between 1981 and 1991 to 24.6% between 2001 and 2011. This decline is far more pronounced than that of Hindus, which has seen a drop from 22.7% between 1981 and 1991 to 16.8% between 2001 and 2011. 3. The Population Foundation has, however, underscored association between fertility rates, education and income. For instance, let's take the total fertility rate, which is the average number of children born to a woman over her lifetime. Now, TFR among Muslim women in Kerala is 2.25, whereas TFR among Hindu women in Bihar is 2.88. What is to be noted that TFR is declining among all religious groups in India. According to the latest National Family Health Survey, TFR for Muslims in India is 2.36. This is only marginally higher than the TFR for Hindus in India, which is 1.94, while the national average is 2. In fact, the steepest decrease in TFR from 2005-2006 to 2019-2021 was among Muslims, that is by 1 percentage point, while it was by 0.7 percentage points among Hindus. Neighbouring Bangladesh and Indonesia have achieved lower birth rates compared to India through higher levels of female education, greater employment opportunities and better access to contraceptive choices. In fact, while India's current TFR is 2.0, it is likely to decline further and may even reach 1.75 by 2027, an achievement that has been appreciated by the United Nations Population Fund.